Hello there, welcome everybody. It's Don here yet again. So we've got a great little magic trick for you to have a go at making. I think this is a very impressive trick to make. Doesn't cost much, doesn't take much time, and it's a very impressive thing to see. So again, I'll demonstrate as best I can and then show you how to make all of this. So what we've got is a base, a bottom, and then we've got two sides, and they're just made of card, just two sides like that. And there's a groove in the base for these sides to slide in like that. So we've got the two sides fixed now to the base. Then we've got a solid bolt, a bit rusty I know, but solid bolt. There's no nothing fishy going on about the bolt itself, just a solid steel bolt and a nut on the end. And then we've got a piece of chain like that, and that chain will go between the sides like that, move in and out quite easily, and that's in between the two sides like that. Okay, so what we do is we get the chain, let that fall between the sides like so, and then with the bolt put that through, or put a nut on the end, he said. Okay, so we've got the bolt going through the sides, and we've got the chain sitting on the bottom there. And if we lift it up, we can lift the whole thing up because the chain is underneath the bolt and lifting it up. Okay, but what we can do, if we hold the bottom and gently lift, we can bring the chain through the solid bolt like that. Now, isn't that remarkable? Come on, you've got to agree. I think that's a lovely little trick, and so easy to make and so inexpensive. So let's get on with the video then, and I'll show you what to do to make it, and how the trick works, more importantly. Okay, so let's get on with the video. Before then, please subscribe to the channel. Click all the buttons. If you see a button, please click it. More importantly, click the notification bell and you'll be informed when new videos come along. Okay, so let's get on with the video and see how it's done. So what we're going to need is a length of chain like this, about 12 inches long. That's 30 centimeters, something like that. I've got to cut it to length yet. I believe this is electro brassed. It looks brass. I don't know, is brass magnetic? Let me know in the comments. I don't know. I think this is electro brass, so it would be magnetic. That's what you want for a magnet to stick to it like that. Okay, I'm not sure if it was real brass that would stick. Anyway, never mind. This does. So we need about 12 inches out, 30 centimeters. And like I've said, we need a little magnet like that. And we need a nut and a bolt. And then we need 3 pieces of card, 2mm thick, as usual. I've made them 3 inches square, which is 7.5 centimeters. So 3 pieces like that. That's going to be the base. And these are going to be the two sides. And I've cut a square hole for the bolt to go through. Now, when I mentioned before that a square hole is easier to cut than a round hole, someone in the comments section nearly had a heart attack. Said, "You're crazy. It's much easier to drill a round hole." Well, in cardboard, because it's only 2mm, I can cut that easily with a sharp knife, a craft knife, to cut a small square like that. And that is easier than drilling with a hand drill, because with cardboard it burrs up either side and it doesn't make for a very good finish, not a perfect round hole. So in this case it is easier to cut a square hole rather than a round one. Okay, so we've got a square hole exactly in the middle of both of these two pieces, and then there's another square hole that I've got to cut that this magnet will sit into. So that will go in there when that hole is cut out. Then I'll put a piece of paper either side to hold it in place. Okay, so you won't see that magnet. So cut those two out, those two squares, and then they will sit like that on the base. And then with some 3/4 wide 18 millimeters by 3 inches, 7.5 millimeters, 2 pieces in the middle like that, and then 2 pieces either side, and stick those in place so that we can actually assemble the apparatus or the gimmick. So that will be like that when it's all stuck, and then we can slot this piece in and slot that piece in, and then we can put our nut and bolt through like so. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that, stick all my bits and pieces together, cut my holes out, and I'll be back in one moment. So everything all stuck together now with PVA glue. I went for 3 pieces to make the guidelines for the sides. 2 just didn't quite hold it securely enough. So with the 3 pieces, I can slide those in, and they're nice and tight fitting like that. And then I can put my bolt through like that, and then put the nut on the end, and then you can show your audience the bolt through the card like that. Okay, so now with the magnet, if you remember, I made that other hole just above the bolt hole, inset the magnet there, piece of paper either side. If I put that in there, then when I show putting the chain on the bottom like that, it looks as though the chain is lying on the bottom, when in fact the magnet has picked it up and is above the bolt hole like that. So now I can put my bolt in there. Well, you know you know what happens from then. So with the bolt through there, and then I can lift it up even with the bolt through there to show that it's underneath the bolt, and then with a quick like that, just pull it away from the magnet, and that's the trick. Okay, so all I've got to do now is make it look a lot better than it does now. So I'll spray just a can of ordinary black spray paint, paint the bottom, well, I'll paint it all black, the whole lot, and then put some coloured paper on either side of the sides there, and that should be it. So I'll do that, come back, and we'll see what it looks like when I've finished it. So I spray painted the base and the 2 sides with the black spray paint, and just stuck some of my normal glitter paper either side of the sides to make it look a lot more presentable. Then you can show the audience a solid bolt, nothing wrong about that, and then a solid piece of chain. So because I put those 3 pieces rather than 2 together there on the base, this now, the sides, now if I could see, the sides now fit in nice and tightly. That's so much better like that. And the other one like that. so you can assemble the whole thing in front of your audience. You can show the chain between the sides like that, moving freely, and then you can show the bolt going through the sides like that. Okay, so then if you get the chain and just lower it down, the magnet is on the furthest side, furthermost side. So if you slide the chain back, you can hear it click, and then drop it down like that. So if I do that quickly, it will look as though it's just fallen down flat under the in between the sides. You know what I mean. And then put the bolt through like that. I won't bother with the nut. And then you can show that you can lift the whole thing. Obviously, people will think that the chain is around the bolt, like so. And then all you do, holding the base, just lift it like that, and it will look as though you have melted the chain through the bolt. Okay, that's the trick. I think that's a very impressive little trick to make. Actually, it's very inexpensive. Wouldn't take a lot. It didn't take me long to make. A couple of hours work, and you've got a very effective little magic trick to show someone. Okay, so that's enough from me. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, click the like button, click the share button, and if you click the notification bell, you will be informed when I put new videos up, of which there are a couple a week at least. Okay, so I'll leave it with you. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, it's bye for now.